Tommy Castro and the Painkillers, everybody.
Top of noon to you, everybody. Top of the morning.
Step up here,
Top
Steve.
of the noon.
Steve Pringle, everybody. How about that?
It's only noon. It's noon already, but it feels like 6 a.m. to me.
I'll bet it does. We don't usually get you up this early, but good to see you. Welcome to our room, man. Welcome to the room.
Beautiful place.
This is good. And I'd have to say, from one man secure enough in his manhood, you are looking great.
It's the tie-dye.
Is it? Is that what? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's camouflage almost.
Yeah. If I put on anything else, you'll see. Like all of a sudden, I look like crap.
Is that it?
Just like that.
I'm telling you, 20 years ago, I was playing you, and I swear, you looked older 20 years ago.
I felt older 20 years ago, but that's a long story. We won't even go there.
They were, weren't they? And you got a birthday coming up, so happy birthday with that. You're 39, so happy birthday to Tommy's is coming up.
Forgot about that.
It's on the way.
Couple weeks to prepare for it, though.
So we got him in town tonight at the Alberta Rose Theater, Portland, once again, and a new album, and pretty much some new faces. This is your old brother, goes back some years. So it's good to see Randy. Younger brother. It's good to see him on stage with you. Explain to us and introduce to us the Killers of Pain.
All right, well, we got James Pace on the keyboards, everybody, from Roanoke, Virginia. He joined up with us when we started the Painkillers a couple of years ago. It's a couple of years now that we started the band. Randy and I came up with an idea for a sort of a different, approach to what, what we wanted to do next. Our next phase of the music. We came up with some ideas about what we wanted to do, and we felt like, this is going to be different, and the band should have a name. Should be a different thing altogether. So. Not a different thing altogether, but we just wanted to make sure that everybody kind of got the message that it is something different that we're doing now. And David Tucker came on board, not even a year ago, man. And he's the hardest working man in show business. He weighed like 300 pounds when he joined the band. Now look at him. We're working his ass off. Anyway.
Did we use these guys also on the recording as well? I know James was on the recording.
James and Randy. We had a drummer at the time, Byron Cage, and Byron had to go back and move to the East Coast where he was from. Some family business. He had to go back, and we're based in the Bay Area, so we need somebody in the Bay Area. Somewhere nearby. Somewhere nearby, anyway. And I'd been knowing about David for years, and he was always in a band when we were looking for a drummer. I mean, he wasn't available in the past, and this time it lined up. Everything just lined up perfectly, and he's a great fit for us, and it's been, like I said, he's been working his ass off. He's 200 pounds in 9 months.
So putting the new album together, did it, it really does. I've been playing the new one, and the sounds that I'm hearing out of you now, they're not that, it's still all about getting it moving, whether it's in us or on stage. But it seems like it kind of probably takes you back to a beginning of your guitar playing, this music.
Well, yeah, when I started out, I was I didn't even know I was listening to blues. I was listening to the Rolling Stones and Eric Clapton, and I started becoming very fond of cats like Elvin Bishop and Michael Bloomfield, and I started to learn more about the blues. And as I got older and played, longer, I started finding B.B. King and Muddy Waters and and all that deep soul music that I love. Of course, Ray Charles and Wilson Pickett and all of that. And over the years, I've made a dozen albums or better, and I've explored all the different types of blues and R&B and rock and roll that I like. And this time, I just I'm kind of going back to when I was rocking out a little bit more when I was a kid, and it feels like I do kind of feel like a kid again doing this. I'm having a ball doing these new songs and playing with this band. They kick me in the ass every night on stage, and there's no it's a high energy show, and we work really hard at it, and we put out everything we got every single night, and it fits the new sound, for me to go about it with this approach. Anyway, it is a lot of fun. I mean, the bottom line, I'm having a ball.
Good, because that's what it is. I mean, that's what it's all about, especially making your own calls at this time of your career. You know what I mean? You get to make the calls, and one of those calls. Tell us all about the Blues Cruise that you get. Now you're up to 2 a year.
Well, the legendary Rhythm and Blues Cruise goes out twice a year now, once in January.
Come on, we've got a few people that have been to that, I know.
Got any blues cruisers out there? Yeah. Anybody have heard of it? If you've heard of it, you've been thinking about going, just go. You know, if you got an extra car, you don't really need it, get rid of that thing and go on the blues cruise. Yeah, that's it. Sell some old jewelry, dip into the kids' inheritance, and
we're spending it now, right?
Just let them get their own money.
It's a killer time, man. There's so many different people, and the neat thing is, you walk up to them. You can do this. Come here. Give me your arm. Give me your arm. You can do that on the blues cruise. You can actually touch these guys. Things are good.
Yeah. You don't want to do that. They frown on that actually.
Okay, all right. Maybe they do. Maybe we cross the line right there.
They've got hand sanitizer about every 3 feet on the cruise ship.
Yeah, that's it. And you brought some CDs today, right? You brought some CDs?
Oh, yeah, we got CDs, and we even got... I thought... I've been telling people about, I've been putting out a record here and record there. I said, this is my new record. I've been saying that for 20 years. Here's my new record. Here's my new record. And I was lying to you all that time because those were not records. That's a record. That's what a record's supposed to look like.
Tell the people on radio what we're looking at.
Well, we're looking at a clear red vinyl, high quality vinyl, 180 gram high quality vinyl, clear red, and it's cool as hell. Even if you don't have a record player, you have to have one.
That was my question to you. Do you have a turntable set up at home?
Hell yes.
Okay, son. All right.
And my son does.
Okay.
Actually, I got the idea from him.
Okay.
I was like, what?
Dad, take a look at these.
What are you doing online buying record albums?
Yeah. Oh, very cool.
So anyway.
All right, we'll get the new album to be up here. The man's going to do himself a meet and greet with us, so we'll be able to buy his new album and say hi to him. Once again, Tommy Castro and the Painkillers.